Hello everyone, Siren 2007 here, and in this episode of Radios in Depth, I am going to be reviewing the radios that have been seen the most on my channel. And those radios are the regular version 5 WR-300 and the version 5 Deluxe. So that being said, here we go with the review. So like I usually do, before I get into any of the features and specifications, I am going to give a general overview of both of these radios. So, yeah. So, as you can see here, they both have the same general arrangement as far as the buttons. You have your snooze button here and here on the far left. And then next to that, you have the alert on off. Then you have the weather button for turning on the broadcast. Then AM FM to switch between AM and FM band. And then the radio button which turns on AM FM radio. And then we have our directional arrows here. And then menu and select under the arrows. And then on the regular version 5, we have the text down here saying same digital / all hazards alert radio with AM FM. While on the version 5 Deluxe, we don't have any text on the bottom. They both have their speakers up here, Midland branding, public alert, and no other radio labeling. On the left side, there's nothing on either one of them. On the right side of both radios, we have our volume switch, which also doubles as a off switch for no other radio. And then on the rear of both radios, I'm gonna get this micro USB cable out of the way. On the rear of both radios, they both have the same ports. So we have our DCN. They take 9 volts DC. And they use the standard barrel jack that you see on a lot of radios, except these take 9 volts rather than 12 volts. Then we have our PC jack. We also have our external alert jack for use with accessories like the Midland 18 STR, which is the red strobe light. And also the SHKR 100 bed shaker, and the STR 180 clear strobe light, which is basically an 18 STR except it's clear. So yeah, and then also on the back, also I forgot to show this. They also have a external antenna jack. Oh, and an earphone jack. The earphone jack is basically the aux out, where you can be able to have it go to another device. Have the audio come through on another speaker. So, yeah. Anyways, so the first thing I'm going to get into on both of these is the Siren. So that being said, here we go with that. So the Siren on the WR-300s, well, the regular version 5 and the version 5 Deluxe. So go ahead and go into the menu. This is hard to do.
What which was set in.
Go to Siren test, and with that being said, here we go with both of them. Oops. Try that again. That being said, here we go with the test on both of them. Then siren level, gonna put that to high so you can hear what the siren sounds like when it's on high. And here we go, siren test on high. There we are. Go ahead and put that back to low. Then there we are. And then the next I'm going into will be the antenna. So with that being said, here we go with that. So the antennas on the WR-300s, well, the regular version 5 and the version 5 Deluxe, they both have the same antenna. I'm going to go ahead and unplug the version 5 Deluxe. And you can barely see the screen. Let me get the power supply for the 74109. Except it's 12 volts rather than
Weather radio.
9 volts. A couple more volts shouldn't hurt. So yeah. So here's the antenna. Oh yeah, this one's bent, isn't it? Well, let me get the regular version 5 then. Oops. So here's the regular version 5. This one's bent too. It's not that big of a deal. Anyways, so here's the antenna on the regular version 5. It's the same exact thing with the version 5 Deluxe. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 links that you can be able to pull out. And then here's the dome. It's similar to the dome on the WR-400. So yeah, I think these are both the same antennas. Except this one over here on the 400 is a bit thicker than this one. So yeah, and I think they have the same dome, or at least one similar to the one on the WR-100. So go ahead and use my other newer version 5 WR-100 and extend its antenna. So here's the WR-100 antenna. The dome is similar. The antenna is quite tiny. I thought it was bigger than the WR-300's antenna, but it isn't. The domes are similar. Let me check the size real quick. I have to have two hands to do this. Same size. And they're the same height. So, yeah. So yeah, it's pretty much similar to the antenna on the WR-300. I'm sorry, fail. The WR-100s. Except the WR-300's antenna is a lot taller. Now I'm not sure if this goes for the version 4s and below, and the also the version 8. I do plan on trying to get a version 8. But for right now, I can only tell you what's on the version 5s. The regular version 5 and the version 5 Deluxe. So, yeah. So the next thing I'm going to get into will be the reception. Now, for the most part, I'm going to be doing the reception on the version 5 Deluxe, because unfortunately, I think the regular version 5's tuner is on its way out. So, yeah. So with that being said, here we go with the reception. Okay, so the reception on the regular version 5 and the version 5 Deluxe 300. Now, as I just said, for the most part, I'm going to only be testing the reception on the version 5 Deluxe, because unfortunately, I think the regular version 5's tuner is going out. So, yeah.
Thunderstorms. Lows in the upper 60s. Tuesday.
Because you can hear a little bit of static.
Chance of thunderstorms. Highs in the mid-80s. This is your weather radio station W.
You can hear a bit of static, which is not present on the version 5 Deluxe.
162.40 megahertz. Programming.
Well, there's a little bit, but not as much.
Weather Service Forecast Office in Norman, Oklahoma. You are listening to Oklahoma City Radio, and here are 5 p.m. weather observations. At Oklahoma City, it was fair. The temperature was 90 degrees, the dew point 66, and the relative.
So yeah, so there's a little more static on here than there is on the version 5 Deluxe.
Falling at Norman. The wind was out.
Now the version 5 Deluxe.
Partly sunny, with a temperature of 90. Wichita, 89 at Amarillo.
So, yeah. Ooh. That went good. Sorry about that. Okay, let me actually unplug the regular version 5 real quick and test its reception. Test the reception with the antenna fully extended.
For tonight, no
Channel 2. Channel 3. Channel 4. Channel 5. WNG 654. Channel 6. Channel 7. Nothing.
Weather.gov.
So, yeah, let me go ahead and set the camera on the tripod real quick as I quickly plug the regular version 5 back in. And then let me find some batteries for the version 5 Deluxe. I think I have some. Oh yeah, I am generating that. Okay, where can I get batteries from? Older version 5. It has batteries. I'll use these batteries from the older version 5. Put them in the version 5 or the WR-300 version 5 Deluxe.
15 miles an hour. Friday, partly cloudy with a 40% chance of thunder in the low.
That works for me. Okay. Now this is the version 5
Saturday,
Deluxe.
partly cloudy with a 30% chance of thunderstorms.
Channel 2. Channel 3. I'm getting a tiny bit of a KJ-194. Channel 4. WNG654 out of Stillwater on Channel 5. Channel 6. Channel 7.
The cloudy with a 40% in the upper 60s.
So, yeah, so now I'm going to do the outdoor reception. So, yeah, so with that being said, here we go with that. Okay, so outdoor reception on the version 5 Deluxe.
Storms, shower, and thunderstorms.
Channel 2. Channel 3.
Temperature of 92 in Tulsa and 80 in Denver.
KJY94 from Chickasha.
Temperature of 92 in Dallas, Fort Worth. 90.
Channel 4. Kinda get something. Channel 5. WNG654. Channel 6. Time to get something. Probably WXK87 out of Clinton. Channel 7. Trying to get something. So, yeah, outdoor reception is pretty good. In fact, I think it's the best out of all the radios I've done the outdoor reception on. So, yeah, anyways. So, the next time I'm going to get into will be AM/FM reception. So, with that being said, here we go with that. So, AM/FM reception on the WR-300s. I'm going to do FM on both, but I'm only going to do AM reception on the version 5 Deluxe because the regular version 5, it can't pick up any AM stations for some reason. I honestly don't know why. So, yeah. So, to turn on AM/FM radio, what you do is press the radio button. So 92.5 KLMA, which the song that's currently playing is 1999 by Prince. And ironically, the song was released in 1989. But yet the song's called 1999. So, yeah. Preset 2, Magic on 4.1. Preset 3, as you may know, is 94.7 The Brew, KBRU. Oh yeah, you have the option of having 3 FM presets and 3 AM presets. So, yeah. So preset 1 is 92.5 KOMA. Preset 2 is Magic 4.1 KMGL. And preset number 3 is 94.7 The Brew KBRU. Now if we go to AM, nothing. What was on? 9:30? Yeah. Can get a tiny bit of something on there. A 1520 KOKC. Now to the version 5 Deluxe. Again, 92.5 KOMA. Magic 4.1 KMGL. And preset number 3 is 94.7 The Brew KBRU. Also, you may notice that the presets on both of these are the same. And you can probably figure out why. The reason why the presets are the same on these is because these were both my primary radio for a while. This was my primary radio. Well, I mean primary. The radio that sat over here next to my bed. That's what I consider to be my primary radio, or my bedside radio / desk radio. So, yeah. So I used this WR-300, the regular version 5, as my primary radio from. Actually, I can give you the exact date. And actually, give me one moment, please. Sorry about that. I had to respond to a missed call I had. So as I was saying, I had used the regular version 5 WR-300 from, let me give you the exact date. Sometime in June of 2020. From June 15th to sometime in September of 2020, which is when I got the version 5 Deluxe, and I also got the 12519. So, yeah, then I used this from sometime September of 2020 to sometime in April. I can actually tell you that information by getting the receipt out. There it is. I used the version 5 Deluxe from sometime September of 2020 to April 12th of this year. So, yeah. So I used them both for about the same amount of time. So, yeah. So, So I used them for quite a while as my primary radio. I never used the alarm clock function on the regular version 5. But I did use the alarm function on the version 5 Deluxe, and it works pretty well. So, yeah. Anyways, so the next thing I'm going to get into will be, well, I'm gonna go and I'm gonna go and demonstrate the alarm clock function. So with that being said, here we go with that. So, yeah. You also have the option of waking up to AM and FM radio. Although you can't set a particular station, it will wake you up to whatever station you're listening to last. So, yeah, you set your time. So whether you want to be wake up by the radio or the buzzer, there you go. And the switch all the way to the rear on the right side controls whether the alarm's on or off. You only have one alarm on here though. So yeah. Anyways, so the next thing I'm going to get into will be the backlight. So with that being said, here we go with that. So the backlight. So on here, you have the option of having the backlight on normally, where it's on for 5 seconds whenever you press the button, and then obviously it goes off. And you also have the option of setting the backlight to be on continuously. So yeah, and it's a nice blue, which is a common color for Midland backlights. As you can see here with the WR-100, kind of similar. Also the WR-120. Yeah, Midland likes using blue backlights. Although with the ER series, they took a different approach with using a white backlight. And then with the HH54 and the EH55, they decided to use an orange backlight. But for the most part, Midland does use blue backlights. And most of them have an option to where you can go have it on constantly. So, yeah. But unlike with the WR-120, you can't have the backlight completely off on here. You can only have it set to be on for 5 seconds when you press the button, and then goes off, or continuously. You can't have the backlight turned off all the time. So, yeah. Anyways, so the next thing I'm going to get into will be the headphone jack. So with that being said, here we go with that. So the headphone jack, now I'm going to use the version 5 Deluxe for this, but yeah. So I'm going to demonstrate it with 2 devices. First, I'm going to demonstrate using the aux function on the 12519, and then I'm going to demonstrate it with my computer speakers. So first we'll go ahead and plug this into the 12519. Actually, let me flip the radio around real quick. So next to the external antenna jack, there's a earphone jack, which is a aux out. So plug the cable in, turn on, going to turn on the weather, and then press the aux button over here on the 12519.
The wind was south at 12 miles an hour. The pressure was 30.07 inches and falling. Observations from around
So there we are. And you can see the aux icon illuminated there. And everything comes through, even the button beeps, see? So there's the backlight on the 12519, or the siren test on the 12519. The WR-300 siren test on the 12519. Go ahead and plug this. Put the 12519 back in normal mode. And then I'm going to unplug the aux cable. Or actually, no. There's a cable on my computer speakers. So yeah, go ahead and turn on my computer speakers. Here we are. Go ahead and plug in the cable to my speakers. And
this evening occurs at 8:46 p.m. daylight. At 6:26.
So there we are. It's a little more bassy because I do have the bass all the way up. So yeah, go ahead and
so far
do the siren test. Sounds a little weird because the bass and treble are up all the way on speakers. Right, then I should probably put my 3.5mm to lightning adapter. So yeah, go and plug it in real quick. And yeah, so the next that I'm going to demonstrate will be the alert types. So with that being said, here we go with that. So the alert types on the regular version 5 and the version 5 deluxe WR-300s. So when you press the menu button, the first thing that comes up is the alert type, or alert mode as it's called on here. When you press select, you will see voice and siren. So siren. As you can see here, there's no option for display mode. So you may wonder, how do you put these on display? Well, that's where this alert on off comes in. To put these on display, what you do is press and hold alert on off for 5 seconds. Then when it says alert off, press the select button. That didn't work. Try that again. Like I said, press and hold alert on off for 5 seconds. Keep it down the whole time. Turn to alert off. Then press select. And as you can see here, it no longer says voice. Now keep in mind, whenever you do the siren test
of 75.
Whenever you do the siren test, it will turn on voice or siren or whatever you had set on. So if you do a siren test and you want it back on display, what you'll have to do is you'll have to press and hold alert on off for 5 seconds. Hit alert, turn to alert off, then press the select button. So, and then to turn it back on, rather than going through that process again, you can just do the siren test. So, yeah. So, the next thing I'm going to get into will be the defeat siren and add alerts. So, with that being said, here we go with that. So, defeat siren and add alerts. So, if you go into defeat siren, this is where you can be able to enable and disable alerts. So, here's the administrative message. And unlike the WR-120, whenever you have on a certain message, it won't display the corresponding, or it won't illuminate the corresponding light. So, administrative message, avalanche watch, avalanche warning, boil water warning. Oh, by the way, to disable alert, what you do is hit the right arrow to turn it off. See? So, you hit the right or left arrow. So yeah, select the alert you want, select the alert you don't. Now keep in mind, this doesn't have the version 5s don't have storm surge watch, storm surge warning, extreme wind warning, blue alert, and snow squall warning. But you can add those in, like as you can see here, snow squall warning, blue alert, and extreme wind warning. How you can do that is, if you go to add alerts, you type in the 3-letter event code, which there's a link on my website to where you can find the event codes. If you go to my website, there will be a link to in the description below. What you can do is go to my website, then go to the what is it? EAS information. If you go to the EAS information section, you'll see a thing that says event codes. Click on it, and it will take you to where you can find all the event codes. So yeah, and then blue alert and extreme wind warning. Now I'm going to go ahead and show you how to add an alert. So I'm going to do actually I'm just going to actually I'm not going to program an alert. So what you do, when you get to here, press select, type in your code, so SQW for snow squall warning, press select, and then what you do is you use the left and right buttons to go in between the letters, and then you use the up and down keys to scroll through the letters. Once you have what you want, you press select, select whether it's a warning, watch, or advisory. So snow squall warning, or no, I just put in a snow squall watch. So snow squall warning, and then there's no option to put any alerts in as a emergency or statement or anything like that. So blue alert, I just have it set up as blue alert warning. So yeah. Anyways, so the next thing I'm going to demonstrate will be, I think I've demonstrated everything. Oh, I haven't done speaker quality yet, so, yeah, so the next thing will be speaker quality. So, with that being said, here we go with that. So, speaker quality on the regular version 5 and the version 5 Deluxe WR-300. So let me go ahead and go back to so let me go ahead and find a station that's in commercial break. So
Iowa, and then all the way across
here we are.
Illinois. it up a little bit. I bet it's 300 miles at least.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Yeah, probably. You're right.
I don't know.
Well, I just think, look, I don't know Trey Alberts from a hole in the wall. What I do know is that, you know, I always talk about OSU, right? About how you got to hire people that know Stillwater and know OSU, right? I truly believe
Concert tickets, and movie passes, and more. The 98 Days of Summer, presented by Daisy Exchange and Radiance Medical Aesthetics. And your station for summer fun beyond the backyard. 98.9 KISS FM.
hold on to your flip-flops, Oklahoma, lower than car payments.
So yeah, I'd say the speaker quality is pretty good. So yeah, speaker quality is pretty good. Let me try to get. Let me actually turn the volume down. So okay, so yeah, so speaker quality is pretty good. Oh, I guess I'll go ahead and demonstrate speaker quality on weather.
Low is 70. The record low is 57 degrees, which was set in 1950.
Speaker quality on weather is pretty good as well, which it's supposed to be, because obviously this is a weather radio. Weather has to sound good so you can be able to hear about alerts. So yeah. So the next thing I'm going to get into will be the build quality. So with that being said, here we go with that. So build quality on the regular version 5 and version 5 Deluxe WR-300s. They're built really well. There's no hollow space whatsoever in there. The antennas are built well, as well as the antenna holders, or the antenna clip, or whatever you want to call it. The thing that holds the antenna in. The battery cover is built well. Made of quite thick plastic. Rubber feet are pretty good. They aren't sticking or anything. And I have never heard of the faceplate falling off one of these. So yeah, so I'd say that the build quality is really good. They're pretty solid radios. Like I said, I haven't heard of the faceplate falling off one of these, which the WR-120s and WR-100s are known for having their faceplate fall off. Well, the WR-100s are not really known for their faceplates coming off, but I have seen multiple WR-100s without faceplates. But the WR-120s are, I mean, it's a common thing to see one or two WR-120s being that are listed on eBay that don't have a faceplate. I mean, it's quite a common issue with the WR-120s. WR-100s not as known for having their faceplates fall off, but like I said, I've seen it happen before. I've seen it in photos of WR-100s without faceplates, so yeah. But I've never heard of the faceplate on WR-300 falling off. So that's really good. So yeah, so they're really solid radios. So yeah. So now it's time for the final thoughts / general opinion. So with that being said, here we go with that. So the final thoughts / general opinion of the Midland WR-300 version 5s. They're great radios. They're absolutely fantastic radios. Do I recommend get them as your first ever weather radio? Absolutely. Now keep in mind, the price of WR-300s has gone up. You used to see them anywhere from $20 to $40, but now usually they're anywhere from $30 to $50 or $60. So yeah. So if you don't want to pay that much for a WR-300 version 5, check the Amazon warehouse if you have Amazon Prime. Check and see if they have any used ones for sale. Make sure it's from the Amazon warehouse. Don't get one from a third-party seller. Make sure it's from the Amazon warehouse. Don't get one from a third party, because you're going to have the possibility of getting scammed. So make sure it's from the Amazon warehouse. So yeah. Now also, I guess you can check your local Goodwill or Value Village, or if you live in Ohio, go to your local Ohio Thrift, because apparently Ohio Thrift stores, Ohio Thrift, they're known for having weather radios. So yeah. So like I said, check your local Goodwill or Value Village or Savers if you have that. Or if you live in Ohio, check Ohio Thrift. So yeah. But if you don't feel safe going to a thrift store, then just check Amazon for used ones from the Amazon warehouse, maybe once or twice a week. And also save a search on eBay, so whenever a new WR-300 gets posted on eBay, you'll be able to get notified of it. So yeah. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, these are absolutely fantastic radios. Decent reception, great speaker quality. You can be able to customize the alerts on them. And so yeah. So if you're watching this video and you're looking at, and you're wondering what you should get as your first ever weather radio, I highly recommend getting these. Either the regular version 5 or the version 5 Deluxe. Because they're going to last quite a long time. For the most part, I've never heard of any WR-300s breaking. There has only been one case of a WR-300 having its tuner go out. If you watch Ari, also known as Derpy Fire Alarms, then you may know that her version 5, regular version 5 WR-300, the tuner in it went out not long after she got it. It was only like a week later from her getting in the mail and unboxing it that its tuner went out. So, yeah. But that's the only case of a WR-300's tuner going out that I'm aware of. So yeah, overall, they're reliable radios. So, yeah. Anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. And have a nice day.